What is going on, guys? Joaquin Corrales, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we're going to talk about the 4 things that you must know if you're just starting off using Facebook advertising. I know that if I would have known these things before I started, I would have been able to get results much faster, okay? Over the past 5 to 6 months or so, I've spent close to $500,000 in advertising. And these are the 4 things that you must know before you get started. And even if you already do Facebook advertising, you need to make sure you pay attention to these things and that you constantly remember about them so that you're able to optimize, so that you're able to get more results for less money, okay? So the first thing, and I have them written down here on my phone, it's gonna be 4 things. The first thing is to pay attention to who you're targeting, okay? This is super crucial. I know a lot of people, a lot of friends, like one day, one of my friends called me a while back and he was like, dude, I wanna run this advertisement for an event nearby. And he was about to publish that advertisement to absolutely everyone in a certain area. You need to make sure that you pay very special attention to who the audience is that you're going to put that advertisement in front of, and then what the advertisement looks like, okay? You need to make sure that you're not showing an advertisement about dogs to people that are interested in cats, okay? That discrepancy is going to allow you, it's going to make it so that you don't get good results with your actual advertisement. You need to make sure that the people who you're targeting are seeing an advertisement that relates to them or that calls out to them in some way. And even to take it a level further, like when I started advertising, I remember that I wasn't exactly sure what countries I wanted to target, because it wasn't like I was doing a local business, right? Like if you're watching this and you're running Facebook advertisements for a local business, then obviously you're probably going to do a radius around your city. But I was, for example, my first Facebook advertisement ever, apart from just sponsoring Instagram ads, Instagram pictures, and the random stuff that everyone has done, my first advertisement ever was giving away a free ebook. Okay, so I was giving away a free ebook, and what I did was that I targeted the entire world, and I targeted people that were interested in what the ebook was about. And what happened was that I started getting leads for 44 cents. Okay, and I was seeing that other people said, and they were showing the results that the average amount of money that they were paying per lead was $3. So I was like, okay, I just discovered something incredible. I'm getting leads at 44 cents. Everyone out there says I should be paying $3 to $4. Nope, I'm doing absolutely great. And $400 to $500 later, I realized that every single one of my leads were people from India, okay? Now these leads, although they are leads that are probably not gonna spend much money with me going forward, okay? So the quality of leads is very different, and the quality of the audience that you show your advertisement to differs greatly. So you need to make sure you pay special attention to what countries you're targeting, what ages you're targeting, and what interests as well, okay? And they have their different uses, right? Like, to throw a little golden nugget here at you guys. For example, you're going to target a country like India to get social proof on your advertising, because it's going to be very cheap likes and that type of stuff. And then you're going to target like the United States, New Zealand, Germany, France, Australia, Canada, the United Kingdom, for these high GDP countries that are obviously going to give you leads and get you sales, because these countries are the countries that are gonna get you more sales, right? Now, the second thing that you need to make sure you understand if you're just getting started is that you need to have a clear way to have a return on investment, okay? You need to have a super clear way as far as how you're gonna make a return on this advertisement. Otherwise, no matter what your budget is, Facebook is going to eat it up, okay? They're going to eat up your $1,000, your $100, your $10. It doesn't matter how much money you're willing to put into this. They're going to take it all, okay? So you need to make sure that 1, you go in slowly, and 2, you know how you're going to make money from those people, okay? Like, for example, if you're watching this and you have an online store, then obviously how you're going to make money is from people buying your actual products, right? But there's a lot of people that also watch this channel and they want to promote their offline business, or they want to promote their online courses, or just different things that they're selling or products that they're giving away. You need to make sure that you know exactly how you're going to make money. Like, for example, my first advertisement ever, to kind of go back to that again, because there was a lot of just mistakes in that advertisement, was a giveaway of an ebook, and I wanted to get clients for my mobile app development company. And so I was giving away these ebooks, but I didn't have a direct way to monetize off of these people. Like, I didn't think much after that. And what ended up happening was that I spent over $400, and not only did all the leads not only were none of the leads qualified after spending $400, but I wasn't exactly sure what my next plan was. Like, what was I going to do with these emails, right? I didn't even get phone numbers. So you need to make sure that you put a lot of thought behind, okay, I have this budget for advertisement. One, I need to make sure that I'm targeting the right people with the right advertisement. Two, how am I going to make money from these people, right? And it's not always so straightforward. Like, if you're watching this and you have an online store, then it's super straightforward. But to other people, you need to put some thought behind that, okay? The third thing is that interest-based targeting is hard to scale, okay? And if you're an absolute beginner and you just heard those combination of words, you're probably super confused. So let me repeat that one more time. Interest-based targeting is hard to scale, okay? So to start that off and to kind of define what those different words mean, what does it mean to scale an advertisement? What does scaling your campaigns actually mean? All that means is that when you're running campaigns on Facebook, you're gonna have some sort of metric that you're analyzing, whether that's your cost per purchase, whether that's your cost per add to cart, whether that's your cost per registration, right? You're spending money and you're getting something in return. How much is it costing you for you to get that thing in return? What scaling your advertisement means is being able to strategically put more money into this machine that is Facebook advertising and get the same results back, right? So let me create an example. Let's say that you're spending $100 a day on Facebook advertising and you're getting 10 sales, right? Which means that you're paying Facebook $10 for every single sale, right? Now what happens is that the average person would think, okay, if I want to get 20 sales a day, then I could just go in there and spend $200 a day, right? But it doesn't work like that, okay? That is what is considered scaling. Moving up the spend, spending more money, but you need to do it right, okay? You need to do it right because you need to do it in a way where hopefully you get the 20 sales back and that cost per sale, those $10 that you're paying per sale, stays there even if you're spending more money, okay? Usually, the more money that you spend on Facebook, the results diminish, okay? So you're gonna be paying more for whatever it is that you were originally getting. And so that is what scaling means. So remember, it's interest-based targeting is hard to scale. So when you release your first advertisement, and this applies to even more advanced people, when you release your first advertisement, you're gonna be targeting people based on interest, okay? So for example, you're selling a dog-based product. Let's stick with that. So you're targeting people that are interested in like beagles or golden retrievers or something like that. You're gonna notice that it's gonna be very hard for you to put more money into this advertisement and get a good result back. Because interest, right? Interest-based targeting is very hard to scale. So then what do you need to do? Like, how do you scale your advertisements? If you notice that something is doing good, how do you make more money from it? How do you put more inside of it? And how you do that is by moving away from interest as soon as possible. The only reason why you want to run interest-based targeting is when you're first starting off, okay? But because it is very competitive, because anyone in the world could go out there and target the same audiences that you're targeting, it's gonna be very expensive. So what you wanna do as soon as possible is to move into lookalike audiences, okay? Now, if you're watching this and you don't know what lookalike audiences is, let me explain it very quickly. So what lookalike audiences are is imagine you have 20 people that came into your store, okay? They were scrolling through Facebook or they came onto your website. You were scrolling through Facebook and they clicked on your advertisement and they went to your store. What happens, as long as you have the Facebook pixel connected and all of that, is that Facebook is gonna know exactly who these people are that landed in your store, okay? So then what you're able to do is you're able to create what is called a lookalike audience. So you're telling Facebook, there are these 20 people that just came to my store, and I actually think you need somewhere around 100. So let's say 100. There are these 100 people that came to my store, Facebook. I want you to go out there into your huge database of users of everyone that's on Facebook, and I want you to find me 2 million people minimum that are very similar to those 100 that landed on my store, okay? And then what happens is that Facebook says, okay, here are these 2 million people that are very similar to the 100 that landed in your store. And this is a custom audience to you, okay? These people are more than likely not part of someone else's audience. Like there's a lot less competition using lookalike audiences than using interest, okay? That's why a lot of the time, if you have an online store, one of the best strategies to go out there and find the best products to sell in this store is to find products that are working for other people. Because when you create your own lookalike audience, now you're targeting a group of people that competitor is not targeting, right? That's why you're able to get these products and start making so much money from them, okay? So remember, interest-based targeting is very hard to scale. That is normal. What you need to do is figure out how can you get to lookalike audiences as fast as possible. Now, when it comes to lookalike audiences, there are a whole bunch of different ones that you could create. So you could create a lookalike audiences of people that visited your store, of people that added to cart, of people that purchased your product, of people that viewed 95% of your video, and so on and so on. And I have some other videos in the channel showing you exactly how to go out there and do that. And the fourth and final thing is that you have to be a master scientist, okay? A lot of people are always asking, Joaquin, what does the advertisement need to say? What do I need to do? What type of campaign? What type of interest? Who do I target? How do I do this so that it succeeds as fast as possible? And the bottom line is that there is no one size fits all answer for that. You have to be a master scientist, okay? You have to test all these different things while doing it smart, right? Because you don't want to put a ton of money into it when you're testing. So maybe start off with say $5, $10 a day or whatever you could afford. But you're going to have to go out there and find different advertisements that people are running so that you have an idea of what a good advertisement looks like. I also have some videos on the channel showing you what that looks like. And then as long as you stay within the boundaries of what a good advertisement is, you just have to test going forward. Test changing the headline. Test having a video versus an image, having an image versus a video, what you're saying in the description, who you're targeting. That's one of the most important parts that you're going to be testing. Who are you going to be targeting, okay? And so guys, I hope that you enjoyed that. If you're just starting off in Facebook advertising, I know that if I was just starting off, this is literally the video that I needed to see. Because for one, it would have saved me over $400 because I would have been targeting the right audience. And two, I would have known that before starting this campaign, I need to know how am I going to make money from these people, okay? So remember, the four things are, the first one, pay attention to who you're targeting, the audience, the interest, and all of that. Who are you putting this advertisement in front of? And the advertisement that you're putting in front of people, does it have to do with who you're targeting, okay? Number two, have a clear way to have a return on investment. You're putting money into this machine, into these advertisements that are in a way buying you data. How are you going to make money back? Number three is that interest-based targeting is hard to scale, okay? So when you start, you're gonna target people based on their interest, but you wanna get to lookalike audiences as fast as possible so that you could have your competitive advantage in a way by targeting people that less other people are targeting, okay? And remember, there are many different types of lookalike audiences. You're not only limited to people that come to your store. And the fourth and final and most important is that you have to be a master scientist, okay? You have to be a master scientist. You have to learn how to analyze the data that your Facebook advertisements are producing, okay? And maybe that sounds a little bit overwhelming, but trust me, it's super easy. I also have a video in the channel showing you exactly how to go out there and do that. So guys, if you enjoyed videos like this and you want to see more videos about Facebook ads, about maybe creating your own online store and being able to go out there and really just be an entrepreneur in general, this channel shows things that I'm basically learning as I learned them, okay? So I spend a whole bunch of money on Facebook advertising. Here's what I learned directly to you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit a subscribe, hit a like, hit a comment down below. Hit a comment down below on whether any of these four things are mistakes that you made at the beginning when you were just starting off doing Facebook advertising. And if you haven't done any Facebook ads before, then make sure that you follow these four things. So my name is Joaquin Corrales. Make sure you subscribe, hit a like, and whatever other thing people do in YouTube channels. And I'll see you on the next one.